Here are 4 things you might not have known about tonight's episode if you were not watching the live feeds. First, the episode made a big deal about Mickey's power. However, Mickey's power is probably not useful because, for one, the power is based on people not knowing she has it because the person who has the HOH has to guess who has the power. And a lot of people think it's Mickey, which will make this kind of useless. Now, good news for Mickey, people don't know what the power is exactly, and that knowing about it makes it worse. So there's a good chance that she ends up being able to use it, just not actually physically using the power, but in a vibe way. Lauren is in an HOH called the Bond. That's Lauren, Vince, Zach, Adrian, Will, and Ava, with Lauren, Vince, and Zach as sort of the core, and Adrian, Will, and Ava as sort of the outskirts of this alliance. This is important because she nominates Will, and she almost nominated Adrian, right? One, she was torn between nominating Will and Adrian with a small chance of nominating Ashley. This isn't exactly clear in the episode, but what's important is that the reason why she was considering Will and Adrian is because she thought they would be less threatening, and she was worried Ashley would pop off. However, this is absurd as a decision because Adrian and Will are in her alliance, and you should not be nominating people in your alliances. 4, she was heavily thinking about changing the plan an hour or so before the vote. She had been convinced that nominating Will was probably a bad idea. However, she ran out of time to change her mind because people like Ava were not active enough at trying to push for her to make this choice. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. Bye.